So the plan is set? Little Bear asked as Emily looked at him, only to confirm with her that the plan was all set to go. It was early in the morning, exactly around 5 a.m. The sun was still asleep by that time, so Emily, along with her friends, headed for the docks. There was a boat there, with crates being loaded onto the kidnappers of Duck and Hen. There's those men on the boat. We might want to split into two groups, Owl suggested. I'll take Mitzi, No Feet, and Chanel to the boat to find Duck and Hen. Little Bear, you take Owl and Cat and look around for them in the docks, Emily instructed. Be careful while getting on the boat, Little Bear said to Emily. We will. I've got a special weapon, Chanel replied for Emily, showing him her revolver. I always bring a weapon in case of defending anyone. That's a gun? No Feet asked nervously. Yes, but I will only use it as a last resort, Chanel replied. Be careful, Emily said, as she, along with Chanel, No Feet, and Mitzi, headed towards the boat where the crates were being loaded onto the boat. Little Bear, along with Cat and Owl, headed for the crates that were still on the docks. They began search for Duck and Hen. While on the docks, Owl and Cat began looking around with Little Bear. They had planned not to go too far from each other, as going too far away from the group can result in Patrick or Barney kidnapping them as well or worse. While looking for them, Cat found Duck in one of the crates asleep. I found Duck, and she's here, Cat said, so Little Bear and Owl can hear as they heard Cat calling out to them. Duck woke up. Duck, you okay? Owl asked as he and Little Bear approached the crate that Duck was in. Yeah, now that you're here, those men are scary, Duck whimpered in fear. We're gonna get you out, Duck, Little Bear said, as he tried to open the crate, but the lid wouldn't budge. You might need a tool, Duck stated, as Little Bear looked around for something to open the crate with. When he found the crowbar on top of one of the crates, he picked it up. That crowbar might help, Little Bear said, as he grabbed the crowbar and wedged it between the lid of the crate. I'm gonna get you out, Duck, Little Bear said, as he opened the lid of the crate with the help of the crowbar. He was a big bear now, and it was a lot easier to free Duck with. And as soon as the lid of the crate popped open, Duck climbed out of the crate. She was free from being in the crate, and she hugged Little Bear, Owl, and Cat as her way of thanking them. Thank you, Little Bear. I never wanted to be locked up in a cage ever again, or crate for that matter, Duck said. You're safe now, Duck. Also, will you go with Owl to the police station for these two clowns? Little Bear asked as he showed Duck a picture of Patrick and Barney. Those are the people that have kidnapped me and Hen, Duck said, seeing the men in the picture. I'll make sure Duck makes it out of the docks safely, Owl said to Little Bear as he and Duck headed for the docks towards the police station to get help. Should we go find Hen and next with Emily's group? Cat suggested. Yes, and we better stick together and not get separated, Little Bear replied. I am a big bear, so they cannot take me down easily. And you are stronger as an adult bear, so you shouldn't be much of an easy target to be kidnapped, Cat stated, as he and Little Bear headed for the boat to find Emily and her group. At least 2 hours have passed since the sun began to rise. Mother Bear and Father Bear woke up to the sound of the train whistle going off. They looked out the window to near their seats. They were finally in the city. We're in the city now, Father Bear said. That is awesome. I felt that this train ride was going to last a long time, Mother Bear replied, stretching as she yawned. As soon as they were off the train, we'll head for the police station to see if they can help us find Little Bear and his friends, Father Bear said, as the train soon came to a stop. That is when he and Mother Bear got to the train station in the city. They got off the train station with their stuff, and soon they headed down for the police station located in the city. They saw Duck and Owl, who were also there. Duck and Owl? They're here, so that means Little Bear and the others are too, Mother Bear said, as she and Father Bear both called out to Owl and Duck, who waved their feathers. Mother Bear! Father Bear! Owl called out, as he and Duck met up with the bears halfway from the station. We're so glad to see you. There's bad people on the docks. They have Hen, Duck exclaimed. Who are they? Father Bear asked. Their names are Barney and Patrick. Emily and her friends have gotten to free her, Owl explained, while showing the picture of the suspects that kidnapped her and Hen. Who are those two? Well, Owl, you stay with Mother Bear and share the info we know about these two to the cops. Duck, you take me to the docks, Father Bear instructed. Emily, along with Little Bear, may need our help. Be careful, will you, dear? Mother Bear says worriedly. We'll be careful. You and Owl can bring the police down to the docks, Father Bear replied, as Duck led Father Bear down towards the docks where the boats are. After Emily, along with her friends, freed Hen from her crate, she was so happy to be free. After climbing out from the crate, they all headed out for the boat and got on the docks when Emily was suddenly grabbed by Barney. Hey, let go of me! Emily shouted as she struggled to get free. You did all this, Barney growled as Patrick showed up with a gun. This is when Chanel pulled out her revolver. You tried to sell Duck and Hen at the meat market in Asia. You have both sick minds, you know that? Chanel snarled loudly, while waving her revolver pointed at Barney. I'll blow your brains out, Patrick threatened, as Little Bear roared loudly and grabbed Patrick's gun. Who's laughing now, punk? Little Bear taunted as he confiscated the gun. You don't want to make a bear angry, Mitzi warned. Just so you know, let Emily go and we'll leave. And you'll leave, No Feet hissed. Or what? Barney taunted. Who's gonna stop us? How about me? Father Bear growled loudly as he approached the two men holding Emily hostage. That's a Papa Bear, Barney. We should not make him angry, Patrick warned, only for Emily to bite onto Barney's arm. He screamed in pain as Emily got free. He let go of her. That's right. The police will be on their way, Father Bear said. I have his gun away anyway, so he can't shoot any of us, Little Bear replied, handing Father Bear the enemy's gun. You are outnumbered, Emily stated sternly. Barney, we should get out of here, Patrick said, as he and Barney ran past them to escape the dogs, only for Owl and Mother Bear to block their path. As soon as they both realized that they were both trapped, the police showed up and put them in handcuffs. Thank goodness you animals found these two. We've been catching them for months, stealing stuff to send to ships, an officer said, as he put Patrick in the back of the police car, as the other officer put Barney in as well. Really? Well, he did try to send Hen and Duck to a meat market in Asia for money, Chanel said. Is that what they were doing, being greedy as well? Hen asked. Yeah, that is when it happens to be the case. They'll be sent to jail for a really long time. Thanks for catching them for us, an officer said before he got into his police car and drove off with the villains. Now that they've taken care of them, you two came to the city? Owl asked. When Little Bear and you guys didn't come back for a couple days, Father Bear and I searched for you guys everywhere in Woodland, even Wild Country, Mother Bear explained. We wanted to see Emily, so we headed out to the city, Little Bear said. We took a train to get there, and as it goes from Woodland to the city, we found Emily as she's graduating from college this week, Hen said. Speaking of that, I have bought you tickets for my graduation from college, Emily said, realizing that she had to invite Mother Bear and Father Bear to her graduation. She pulled out 2 grad tickets from her pocket and gave them to Little Bear's parents. Thanks, Emily. We should all go to Emily's graduation, Duck said. Yes, I'd like to see her graduate, Duck Cat added. Me too, No Feet added as well. We can all go to her graduation, Father Bear said, then turned his attention to Chanel. This is Chanel, Emily's friend. She, along with Emily, are going to be living in Woodland with us, where Granny lived in the cabin years ago, Little Bear said, introducing Chanel to Mother Bear and Father Bear. Yeah, Emily and I are going to be scientists and work on projects together, so Little Bear and her friends will be close to us, Chanel replied. That we can work and have friends at the same time, Emily added to her explanation. When is the graduation? Mother Bear asked. It's tomorrow. You're all invited to it, Emily replied. Mother Bear and Father Bear rented a hotel room for them, while Little Bear and his friends stayed at Emily's house so they could come to Emily's graduation the next day. Most of Emily's stuff in her house was packed so she could move into her cabin within the next few days. She had some cleanups to do once she got there, but as soon as she and Chanel were both settled in Woodland, they will be peaceful while being around with their friends.